Boys don't cry, was lying, baby. No, you don't got a shot. Just tell me that you miss me, just tell me you mind. Be honest 100% and we fine. Cause you mean the most to me, that shit is true. Don't give a fuck about someone else that's not you. I could die right now happy, I'm chillin', I'm cool. Cause no one else got me the way that you do. If you leave me right now, guess I look like a fool. Fate brought us together, got holding like glue. You keep me in check and I'm checking you too. I'm writing these lyrics while thinking of you. Call on me, I swear. It won't take much and I promise I'm there. You just so different, I don't understand, no. Call on me, I swear. Yeah, it won't take much and I promise I'm there. You just so different, I don't understand, oh no.
Baby, what's the hold up? Wait a minute, hold up. You say you don't matter, but to me you perfect. Just tell me I'm your ride or die, tell me I'm your soldier. Cause I would go to war for you, yeah. Your word is like my orders, it's steady on my mind. I give you all my love and all my time. I'm just so grateful I can give you what's mine. Look, swear you the best I could ever find. I know we got our issues and baby that's fine. Cause who don't wish you could see what I see, but you don't, man, fuck them lies. Cause through my eyes I see your worth there.
Cause there's nobody like you, no, no. There's nobody like you, no, no. There's nobody like you, no, no. Call on me, I swear. It won't take much and I promise I'm there. You just so different, I don't understand, no. Call on me, I swear. Yeah, it won't take much and I promise I'm there. You just so different, I don't understand, oh no.
I don't know how long I'll keep on weathering the storm. Lord, I've had enough. But lately, when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. I'm trying to be strong when everything is going wrong. Lord, I've had enough. But lately, when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours.
Everything husky.
Good morning, it's another day, my friend. But soon the sunshine turns to moonlight, life goes on. You take some time to say goodnight, you close your eyes to dream. Next thing, tomorrow's here.
It's a
again.
brand new day, never hold on to hate. Cause you was placed here to be great. Please take your place. All queens got a seat at my table. Cause without y'all, then the man ain't able. Melanated queen, connected to the universe. And so I gotta thank my mom for my birth. If hate is the curse, then love is the remedy. So I send you love no matter creed or identity. Until infinity, look at you like you kin to me. Even when we disagree, yo, you still kin to me. In other words, I can't bring you no trouble, can't bring you no beef, don't wanna see you deceased. Now if I'm coming at you, I'm coming with a business plan. Cause every day I'm on some, yo, let's get this money, man. Yeah, and that's my real plans. I rest my head at night, I wake up, I got another plan.
Good morning, it's another day, my friend. But soon the sunshine turns to moonlight, life goes on. You take some time to say
rappers tell me why we don't get money together, but we'll kill each other over whatever. Running down the freeway, we gonna own down. If Black Lives Matter, why we gonna own down? That's why they laugh and they think that we clowns. They hear what we say, but see how we get down. We gotta change that now, right now to be exact. Cause hurting that man's moms is not where it's at now. Old school, new school, need to learn, yo. They put us in groups so they can make more dough. The young versus the old versus the young. Black versus white, you see the pattern, right? No unity, keep them all on some gutter-ish. This way they don't prosper and get rich. Yo, can't you see it's a trick? Just open your third eye and you'll see the full view of it. Now yo, what if the powers that be know that the real power lies within the people? That's us. And what if they using things like crayon colors, black and white, to separate the people? Hey, yo, you gotta wake up. Don't let them fool y'all. Spread love.
Good morning, it's another day, my friend. But soon the sunshine turns to moonlight, life goes on. You take some time to say goodnight. You close your eyes to dream next thing tomorrow. Good morning, it's another day, my friend. But soon the sunshine turns to moonlight, life goes on. You take some time to say goodnight. You close your eyes to dream next thing tomorrow's here again. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning.
All right, y'all. Good morning. You know what to do. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can see me. We are going to go ahead and get on into it. Happy Monday, y'all. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I see y'all in the chat. Jakey G's up in here bright and early. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yeah, there we are. Looking all crispy and clean on the screen. Hope y'all had a great weekend. But first, welcome back. Welcome to another YouTube live stream and another episode of the Music Morning Show. I'm your host, ClassE Beats of ClassEbeats.com. Today, got a lot of stories we got to cover. We have some things, some sad stories, some interesting stories, some things that are a little bit old and new news, but we're going to get into it, man. Y'all know Foolio, aka Foolio, just passed away over the weekend. Terrible story, man. Y'all know how I feel about everything that's going on, especially when it comes to the streets, when it comes to music. So we're going to get into that. We got another topic we're going to cover with DJ Academics. We actually have two topics. DJ Academics is taking shots from some of his colleagues, man, in the music media. I don't know, but it's no surprise who it is. It's a guy who thinks he's unbiased and knows everything. We're going to get into it here in a second. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about what went on this past weekend with our guy, Kendrick Lamar. He's out there shooting the Not Like Us music video in Compton, and it's about to be crazy. All right, but shout out to everyone who's in here. How are y'all doing? How was y'all's weekend? Let me know how y'all are feeling on this Monday. Hopefully it was well. The amazing Amy is in the building. Shout out to my Amy over there, always showing up, showing love. Jakey G is in the building as well. Good to see Jakey G. He says rest in peace to Foolio. Yeah, terrible, man, terrible. Jakey G says it was his birthday yesterday and he had a great weekend. Happy birthday, Jakey G. Wishing you many more birthdays, man. Amy's in there throwing up the hearts and says good morning. All right, I know we need to get into it because it's not technically morning, right? So we're gonna be on West Coast time, so we're good. It's still 9 o'clock. We're going on West Coast time today, so it's still technically the morning show. All right. Who else is in the building? Shout out to Travis Little is in here as well. Salute to Travis Little. He says, what's up, King? Good to see you here, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you had a great weekend too. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Now, I do have a couple of announcements I have to get into, as y'all know, because it's Monday. We've always got announcements on Monday. So tonight, y'all know what time it is, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've got another episode of the Song of the Night Live. We're going to be giving away $100 in cash, 2 door prizes, and the brand new Shure 55SH microphone. So if you want a chance to win, super easy to submit. All you have to do is stop by the show at 8 p.m. tonight Eastern Standard Time, and then the link to submit your music will be dropped in the live chat. All right, it's gonna be a good time. You're gonna hear a lot of dope music. We're gonna have a lot of fun going back and forth in the chat, and you get to meet some new artists that maybe you can collaborate with or follow and support. All right, so make sure y'all tap into that. Also, oh man, this is crazy. The season 8 tournament is coming up next week, y'all. July 3rd is the season 8 tournament of Song of the Night Live. Don't want to miss out. You do not want to miss out, because we're going to hear a lot of dope music. We're going to see some great competition. And even if you didn't make it into the tournament, you'll still have an opportunity to get your music heard during the season 8 tournament. All right. But here's everybody who's in here as well. Check it out. Nick Flanagan, the season 7 champion, is there. Monisha Houston, Greg Dose, Lely, Dizzy Days, Hollywood Co., Stizzy Too Hard, Puma Red, Javier LaFleur, King Creole Music, Smokey the One, Chainsaw P, and most recently on Monday, Mandy X got that second to the last spot in the season 8 tournament. All right. So make sure you check it out. Make sure y'all tap in tonight. It's going to be a good time. Okay. So I think we got all the announcements out of the way. Let's go ahead and get into everything that's going on. Now we're going to end the show. I'm trying to decide what we should do. I wanted to start out with something that wasn't about Foolio, because that's kind of sad. That's kind of a sad note, but I also don't want to end on a sad note either. So what we'll do, I think we're going to go ahead and get Foolio out of the way, since most of y'all are here for that anyway. It's in the description. It's the main story. And then we can move on to something a little bit more light, because this is a sad story. No matter how you look at it, especially when it comes to everything that's going on in the culture, everything that's going on in the community, this is just something, no matter what, you don't want to see happen. All right. But we're going to go ahead and get into it in a second. Let me make sure. Also, last thing, if y'all want to call in throughout the show, you do have the option to call in. The link to call in is in the description, and it's also in the pinned comment in the chat. If y'all want to call in, voice your thoughts, voice your opinions. If you disagree and you want to tell me what you disagree with, if you agree and you want to share those thoughts as well, y'all feel free to call in, and I'll be looking to see if anyone calls in there as well. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, this is, man, super sad story. Some of y'all may know this artist, especially if you're a user of TikTok. You've heard his music. You may not know who it was him, but over the past weekend, rapper Foolio, aka Foolio, was shot and killed during his birthday celebration. Now, there's a lot that went on during this situation leading up to it. It's a very, very sad story. He was very young, only 26, just turned 26 years old. And there were also other people who were injured around him, but he was the only one who was shot and killed in this situation. But shout out to Rap for posting this. They said Jacksonville rapper Foolio was shot and killed in Tampa early. His attorney, Louis Fusco, confirmed with News 4. Foolio was celebrating his 26th birthday and staying at an Airbnb, according to Louis. Louis said that too many people were in the Airbnb they were celebrating in, and that they had to leave. In an Instagram story, the rapper said police shut the pool party down and kicked them out of the Airbnb. Numerous posts on his social media advertised the location of the event. We're going to get into that here in a second. Lewis said the rapper got a hotel room at the Holiday Inn Hotel where he was basically ambushed. I mean, yeah, the man dropped his location like 6 times. I couldn't believe it, man. According to media reports, at least 3 other people were injured in the shooting that targeted 2 cars. They obviously didn't know which one he was in. Tampa police said, rest in peace to Foolio, aka Foolio. All right, so we've got the video here from Tampa Bay 10. Y'all check it out, and they're going to give an overview of what happened.
Thanks for staying with us this morning here on 10 Tampa Bay. We are continuing to follow breaking news out of Tampa. We've been following this all morning now. A massive police presence at the Holiday Inn just off Fowler Avenue. This is all near USF. We are just now getting the latest details about what happened there overnight. Tampa police giving us an update. Let's get right out live to 10 Tampa Bay's Nick Valtoro for the latest from that public information officer. Nick, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Jenny, good morning. And what we know is that there were 4 people shot. One person was killed. It happened right here in the parking lot of the Holiday Inn. It's just right across the street from the University of South Florida campus. I'm here with Janae Lewis, Public Information Officer from the Tampa Police Department. Just tell us a little bit right now about where this investigation stands.
Sure. So, I mean, you can see officers are still here. There are a lot of officers at this point. We are reviewing video that's available. We're trying to interview people that were out here to figure out exactly what led up to that shooting and the cars being shot at here in this parking lot.
And it all happened right here in this parking lot outside, not inside the hotel.
That's correct, not inside. At this point, again, it's early in the investigation, but it appears that as the car was pulling into the lot here, they were shot at.
So
Mistake number one, as many of y'all know, was just dropping the location. He dropped it so many times and in real time. That's just something you don't do. And this is something for y'all to think about too. If you got people with you, if you got, most of y'all probably know this, but if you got ops, if you got people you're at odds with, if you're going somewhere, first of all, be aware of your surroundings and the people that you're with. People are on their phones. Make sure they're not posting on Instagram with you where they're at. I mean, this is things you have to think at, especially when you get to a certain level, and especially if you're living the lifestyle that a Julio is living. I mean, most people know that, but something for y'all to think about. I have to think about it.
There were 4 people involved in the shooting. 3 people are in the hospital right now as things stand. 1 person deceased.
Yes, so at this point, 3 people are in the hospital. We're working to get the best update on their condition. 1 person was pronounced deceased.
And for the hotel guests here, how is that working out for them? Have they had to be evacuated? What's the situation here for guests staying at the hotel?
As far as my understanding, that hasn't happened, but we do have officers here. Understandably, people have questions about what's going on, where they can go. So our officers are here taking them and escorting them wherever they need to go, whether that's people needing to get in to check in, people needing to check out, or just wanting to know what's going on. Again, it's isolated to this parking lot area. Did not happen inside of the hotel, but we're working to just make sure guests are informed.
And forensic units have been here. There's a huge police presence here. How can the people help?
The biggest thing, we say it all the time, but it's really true. If you see something, say something. So if you were out here, if you were in the area, if you were driving, if you heard something, please let us know. Any little piece of detail, if you took any pictures or have any video or heard people talking or exchanging words, all of that is critical to helping us identify and locate the person responsible for this incident this morning.
Because you're still looking for more people that were responsible or involved in this incident.
That is correct. We are reviewing the video with hope.
Y'all think they're gonna find them? I don't. Because I think we could pretty much guess who's behind it. We'll get into that in a second. Y'all have to let me know if you think they're gonna find them or not.
Hopes of getting a suspect description and finding out who is responsible.
And as far as the people in the hospital, do we know what their condition is?
We're working to get an update. The last update that I had is that they are expected to survive their injuries, but hopefully soon I'll have a better update on their condition.
That's what we know right now. As you can see, there's still a strong police presence outside of the Holiday Inn. Like we said, this is right across from the University of South Florida campus. We're going to bring you the latest details as we learn them. For now, reporting live in Tampa, Nick Volturo, 10 Tampa Bay.
All right, Nick, thank you so much. So just a review for you. We're covering breaking news now out of Tampa at the hotel parking lot. It's at the Holiday Inn right there on Fowler and McKinley. This is in the USF area. Very large police presence there since early this morning due to what police say was a shooting in the parking lot of that hotel. 4 people were hit. 3 people were sent to hospitals. 1 person died. They are looking at surveillance video, working to figure out exactly how all of this happened, who was firing the guns, and to see if they can get a suspect. The 3 people that are in the hospital, they say, are expected to survive, but they're working to get the most updated condition for you. And they're assisting guests that are waking up at that hotel this morning, wondering what's going on and why there are so many officers there. So this is a story, as Nick mentioned, we are going to continue to follow for you throughout the morning and bring you more information and updates as it becomes available.
Yeah, and if you look at that area, it's pretty easy to see that it's easily accessible. So you're dropping the location in this area, and especially if y'all are in Tampa and you know this area, it's not the greatest area, even though it's near USF. But it's a really sad situation. I mean, Foolio's gone. There's nothing you could do about it. And I wanted to give y'all too a little bit of the background of what happened leading up to this, and maybe y'all could take something from this to see some things you can look out for. But man, Foolio, he was on some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. We're going to get into it in a second. But before we do, TMZ was actually able to get a close up and a better look at what the aftermath of the shooting was. Y'all can check it out in this video. It's pretty bad.
On scene for down there. 46 hospital 10-4.
It's one person injured. Woo, that's the car right there. Look at this. Look at how many shots. 1, 2. And these are just the shots you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, probably 13, 14 shots just in here. It looks like the windows were either down or they got busted out. Looks like there might be some glass there. So we know what this is about. Dang, man, look at that car. Now, if you know about a little bit about this situation, this isn't the first time Foolio has been shot at. So he's been shot at before. He got shot in the foot. He's been shot at multiple times, talks about it in his music, talks about it in his songs. And this is just a part of the lifestyle he lived. Now, a lot of people are going to go into the other side of, was this warranted? What did he do on that side? There is a lot into the story as to what may have caused this and what, as we know, most likely caused this. But I want to rewind a little bit and go back and give you guys some of the background of the things that happened leading up to this situation. So you had Foolio was planning this birthday celebration for a while. He was in town. He was promoting on his Instagram stories saying that this is where I'm going to be. This is what we're going to be doing. I'll do promos for y'all. If there are any local businesses in Tampa that y'all want me to promote, I'll promote those for you. Just hit me up. This is where I'm going to be. And this is who you can contact. So he posted this on his Instagram, And this, when he posted this? Last week. So over a week ago that he had been planning this. It's probably mistake number one, especially if this is what you're into. So he's got a couple flyers that he posted. He also did some promotional videos that were shown locally as well. And because of everything he's been involved in, one of the reasons he got his fame, people know that this wasn't a good situation for him to be in. Because you can even look at the comments. You go through here, you see this guy, Adam, he posted it over a week ago. He says, "This ish getting shot up." The next person says, "Everyone here predicted this ish." This is a recent comment. A day ago, he says, "Man, either bro was ready to die or he planned on dying on his birthday, because half of every comment told him not to go." Shaking my head. A whole week before? Crazy. This person even says, "Don't show up if you like living." Dang. This is crazy, man. This person said it's going to be the 4th of July over there, fam. Chill out. And he was just, it seemed like he didn't care and paid the ultimate price, unfortunately. He says, "Tampa, Florida, my Airbnb pool party, June 21st. DM me for the address of my official birthday party, June 22nd at Club Teasers." And then he dropped the address, and it gets worse from there. All right. Rap did a great job of covering this. These are some of the Instagram posts and stories that he put up as the party was going on, which was, again, that's mistake number one, man. If you listen, y'all, I'm just over here. I make beats. I don't beef with anybody. I don't tell anybody to pull up. I'm not trying to pull up on anybody. And I've had people threaten me in ways that you would be surprised about, just for just for making YouTube videos and making beats and working with certain artists. So I'm very careful about the things I do. I was just down in Florida a few weeks ago, and I was with my family. I prepped them before I went down there. I said, hey, I know y'all wanna post about where you are. You want to take pictures and put it up on Instagram. I just ask that you don't do that while we're here. Take the pictures, post them later. I know it's going to be hard. I know it's going to be difficult because y'all are probably used to taking pictures and posting them, doing videos and stuff. And we had to have a conversation about that, and it was fine. Just because, man, you just never know when something like that's going to happen. Not only that, but Foolio, some people would say he's kind of asking for it. So if you're this guy, I just don't get how you can move that reckless. Obviously, he was young, only 26. Maybe he thought because he had so many people around him, he was invincible. But y'all are going to see how crazy some of this stuff is that he was posting on his Instagram story here in a second. So this is the first one. Hold on, I got to unmute Instagram. Here we go.
Already got the address. Pull up, man. We got the address. Pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now. The pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock. DM me for the address or DM Foolio booking ESPN. I'm gonna put it right here. The pool party start
so
today.
This is where he was saying y'all could DM this account, and then I'll give you the address.
We just got her, bruh. You got to add it. You got to add it, man. Push up. We just got to this bit.
And the crazy thing is, the reason you can tell these are in real time is not only because of the time of day that he posted it, but you can, if you go back and actually did the research on this, there's a couple of people who were at the party that you can see from looking at who was there and finding them, and to looking at some of the comments on these posts, on his post. And you can see that they're posting at the same time he's posting. So they're all together there at the same time. It was just recipe for disaster, man.
Tampa, Florida, man. You already got to add it to the pool party. Push up at 5:30, man. Push up at 5:30, man. We finna get everything right. Push up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, man.
This is at an Airbnb. It's not even like it's a secure location, man. Come on. Now this is where things started to go bad. He's over here drinking. He's got girls around him. He's got other dudes, some people he doesn't even know drinking. And the thing that was weird to me, you can actually see this video. Let me see if they have. Let me see if they have the video. They don't have the video, but if you were to look at this video, you could see that the people around him, they're all on his phones. There's other people around him who are looking kind of crazy. And I'm like, man, I wouldn't even do that. And I'm not living anywhere near the type of lifestyle that Foolio was living.
Popped out for him for my birthday. Oh God, yeah.
His brother's there.
Got my brother with me. He done popped out for him for my birthday.
And then he's telling the whole story on Instagram. So then what happened is the pool party gets started, right? Everybody's having a good time. They're all partying. And then the police show up because it's at an Airbnb. They kick him out of the Airbnb because it's getting too loud. There's too many people, whatever. So then he decides to get a place at the Holiday Inn. And again, what does he do? He says, best birthday ever. Appreciate everyone who pulled up. We turned till we couldn't no more. We on the way to the show. Now y'all pull up.
We deep as hell, 20 deep, lit everywhere we go.
Man, you even look at, he looks nervous, man.
We deep as hell, 20 deep, lit everywhere we go.
And this was one of the pictures that he posted earlier. So then what happened is they got out of the show. They were at the club. Then they went to the Holiday Inn that we talked about earlier and that we saw. Then y'all know what happened from there. Everybody was there. People were leaving. He got ambushed. And then that was the end of it. And a lot of people who are in the comments too, giving a lot of the background. He said, bro, diss people who died on their birthday and died on his. It's crazy. That's crazy, man. And this is an interesting comment too. This person says the police were trying to save him. I mean, he had chance after chance after chance. You see him posting 4 different times. And I think it was actually more than 4 times. Where he's going to be at, they're changing location. We're going to be over here. It's just sad, man. So for some of y'all who are wondering what they're talking about when they talk about him celebrating people and dissing people on their birthday, this is the video that he got famous for. So he remixed When I See You. And this whole video, I'm not going to play the sound, but y'all can see he's actually performing the video on a grave and near somebody's grave. I'm not going to go into who it is and all that. It's just, if y'all want to do your research, you can look into it on yourself, on your own. I can play a little bit of the video. Hold on. So this is kind of where he found his rise to fame in one of the videos and songs that went viral. And then after that, you know what happened, right? I wanted to play this one from Charleston White. Not the biggest Charleston White fan, but I think he has some interesting takes on some of the things that went down. And you know, he was pretty close to this situation too. But y'all listen to what he has to say.
Y'all, they done got that black ass boy. I say they done got that Foolio boy. I told him they would go get him. Yeah, nah, well, I didn't tell him they would go get him. I just knew they would go get him. Because the boy works hard to get got.
Yeah.
No, that nigga works hard to get shot on. Man, they shot his foot off last year, give him that pirate nub. Man, that nigga supposed to still, nigga got his foot shot off, ain't supposed to be bouncing around on his birthday. Man, get somewhere and sit down and rest that
That's what
foot
I'm saying,
and
man.
work
It's
your
not
hips,
worth it.
nigga. Nigga supposed to be fucking. And then I'm thinking, at the Holiday Inn, what the fuck? Man, nigga ain't no protection on a nigga at the Holiday Inn.
Sad,
they ain't
man.
even got valet parking. No, man, shit, no, man, that's why I go, man, the Holiday Inn. Man, I guess when you got an entourage of niggas rolling around, you can't go get one of them high dollar rooms. Nigga, you got to go, yeah. And everybody saying, man, what you think about this? Well, all I'm gonna say is, man, that nigga works hard to die.
Wasn't
Shit, he
worth it,
earned
man.
this here. Shit, nigga.
Not worth it at all.
And goddamn it, should nobody be sad? Way that nigga lived and talked gangster, should nobody be sad what done happened to Foolio?
I mean, yeah, y'all gotta tell me what you think about that. I don't think, obviously the people who are close to him are gonna be sad, but I get what people are saying about karma, man. When you live this type of lifestyle and when you try and make a name for yourself doing what Foolio was doing, what do you expect? I mean, he even went after NBA YoungBoy. He went after Kodak Black, was pulling up in Kodak's neighborhood, making videos trying to diss Kodak. So he thought this would be a good way to just make a name for himself and make a rise to fame. And even Kodak was like, hey, man, what are you doing? What are you coming at me for? We don't even know each other. We don't have any beef. And if you're going to play this game, then just know what's going to happen. So the interesting thing, the last thing I'm going to say about this, and we're going to move on, is one of his biggest alleged ops, shortly after the news broke of him passing away, Young and Ace posted this video. I'm going to play a little bit of it.
These niggas be trying and these niggas be hey.
Wasted no time. This song is titled Do It. But yeah, and they're reenacting a lot of, I'm guessing this is what went down at the hotel. I'm gonna mute it though. Y'all could go watch the video. And if you're watching this after, this section might get muted just because YouTube doesn't want us to play the whole song. But if you listen to the lyrics, you know exactly who he's talking about on this one. So anyway, let me know what y'all think about this one. I mean, is it karma? Should this be a lesson to everyone who's in this game? I don't know why we're out here glorifying the streets and saying the streets are that amazing. The streets are lame, man. Everybody who's in the streets is trying to make it out for a reason. Like, this life is just not worth it, and it's in most often cases short-lived. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. Yeah, some of y'all are saying he had it coming. Shout out to Henry Resilient over there. He dropped a super chat. What does Henry say? Henry Resilient says Ninja thought he was invincible. Had to find out he was moving sloppy. That's an understatement, man. I don't have enemies and I never drop my location. Wise words from Henry. Don't. If you're in the public eye in any way, don't do it, man. It's just not worth it. Because all it's going to take is one person to have a bad day and they're trying to come see you. Italo Calvino says, ClassE, did you hear the audio of the shooting? It's out there. No, I didn't. I'm good, man. He's gone. I mean, what, Italo, what more do we need to hear, right? When is all this going to stop? Even Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Unity out there in Compton, there's a story out there saying that he had to hire security just to shoot his music video. Like, come on, man. When are we going to be done? I don't know what else it's going to take. I'm going to keep doing my part and talking about it and reminding everyone that there is another way. And we've all lost too many people to this life. We've all lost people that we didn't know, but we appreciated for no reason. I mean, you can say the names, even in the artist community. So I don't know, man. I play the audio. What's it gonna do? Dang, y'all were going in the chat. CG Beats is in the building. He says horrible. Excuse me. Yeah, it's bad, man. Bad. Amy said people need to watch what they put in the universe. Definitely power in the tongue. She said, so Fully died the same way he dissed the ops on the date of 23. He said, that's crazy. Listen to that When I See You by him. Yeah, that's the one we just talked about. Italo says it sounds like the 4th of July. Amy said, pull up Zoom. Henry Resilient said, ninjas will run up in your house because they know you're on vacation. These people, y'all gotta know, man. Foolio dissed the dead. Now he's with the dead. Ninjas basically give his location to all his ops live. Doesn't make any sense. Amy said, push up 20 deep and they still rung the bell on him. It's sad, man. Amy says, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I'm just wondering where we go from here. I'm tired of having this conversation. I'm tired of the Doves and the Rest in Pieces and the Young Dolphs and the Nipseys, and I'm tired of this happening. Now, this case is a little bit different because Foolio was, like it or not, he was asking for it. So take that for what you will. But man, this is just crazy. He tells us Charleston White was roasting. He was just he wasn't even roasting him. He was telling the truth. He was telling the truth, man. Jiggy G says, don't show your location. It's not worth it. Y'all stay in your sheets and out of the streets, says Amy. Staying private and low-key is better, just not safe to share info, especially if you have ops. I don't get it. Larry Belafonte said, man, the city is hot right now. I was born and raised there, and it's always been hard in Jacksonville. Foolio was good with some of my people, so it's just shitty. Yeah. ML says that was crazy. Yeah, but Larry, I'm sure, man, the people around him and the people that you knew that were around him, it's telling him, hey man, just chill, man. This isn't the way. This is not the way to move. I mean, I get worried if I argue and go back and forth with someone in the comment section, just because people, you don't know how crazy it is out here, man. You know, that person might be having a bad day and they try and find out what city you're on. They go and pinpoint a picture that was taken to you somewhere and where you're at, and they talk to somebody else. It's just not worth it. Anyway, that's the news on Foolio. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna get to something else, but I really hope y'all take that to heart and understand that this life, that life that Foolio is living, it doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to go that route. And it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Let me see. Amy says, it's honestly sad. He knew what he was doing, but I think he really thought he could escape and be fine, but he clearly wasn't sober-minded and thinking clearly. Yeah, he was playing the game and he ran out of time, is what it looks like. It's sad, man. At 26. But I think, with some of the stuff he was saying anyway, this was already the path he was going down. I don't even say 2 weeks ago, he just turned his life around and was like, hey man, I'm off of that stuff. I'm going down a different path. Is Young and Ace gonna forgive him? I don't know. Larry said definitely. They just some hotheads. I moved out of Jacksonville, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm glad you said fortunately. Shout out to you, man. Hey. I have all these people in the comments when I talk about this stuff, acting like they know where I'm from, acting like they know me, saying, oh, you don't know anything about the streets. You don't know anything about the hood. You don't know anything about this life or how it goes. I said, fine. Okay, let's say I don't. Why would I want to learn about this? Why would I want to know this? Why would I want to understand it? Anybody who's made it out of there, they made songs and they made music and they talk about making it out. Anybody who's in there, they make songs and they make music about making it out. Anybody who's almost out of there talks about how bad they want to get out of there. Why would I want to know and understand and learn about the hood or the streets? Even though I've known and seen things y'all would probably be surprised about, but I just don't get it, man. Why is that a flex? It's not hard to speak on something that's bad. Like if I say, hey, don't jump off the roof, and I don't get why people continue to jump off the roof. You say, hey man, hey, listen, you never been on the roof. You don't know about the roof. We're up here on the roof and sometimes you just gotta jump. Like, what are we talking about? No, stop jumping off the roof. Stay out the streets. There's another way. It's sad, man. It's sad. But hey, it is what it is. Where do we go from here? Y'all let me know. Cat Williams did a stand-up in Jacksonville and he said he don't underestimate the goons down there. No, man. Larry says, it's been bad a long time. They just have cell phones now. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, I know I used to take a trip to Jacksonville every year, multiple times a year. We did some outreach work down there with the church I was with. Man, it's rough. It's rough down there. We would go down there around Thanksgiving and we would hand out turkeys and stuff. We did other things throughout the year. It's wild. Larry's not lying. Jacksonville has a huge landmass and a hood on each side of town, so it's territorial. I think it's parenting. My mother was not a joke, but she kept us disciplined and in faith. Yeah, that's dope, man. Shout out to your mom. That's amazing. Italo says, stop doing stupid-ish, basically, and give yourself a chance to live. Man, go somewhere, man. Plenty of places to go. All right, let's get into it. Something a little bit more light. We're still on this whole thing that went down with Kendrick Lamar over the last week and his the pop out concert, Ken and Friends, that he did. So DJ Academics had a lot of reactions to what was going on during the actual concert. I think some of them are funny, and I wanted to point out some of the situations because I think people are overreacting. But again, speaking of lifestyle, this is just something DJ Academics is going to have to carry because he so heavily leaned on Drake's side during this whole beef. And he was one of the biggest voices when it came to the Drake versus Kendrick situation. So here's the first one. You got DJ Academics reacting to Kendrick performing Euphoria. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I think this reaction is pretty funny. Fast forward a little bit.
Tonight's been a beautiful sight to see so far. Sometimes all it takes is one domino to fall to get the momentum going. And the West Coast needed this reminder. And I'm proud of us in this moment. How fitting that it's on Juneteenth. This is a victory lap. Y'all know what I read. But man, as history has shown, there's always been a fire and a certain kind of spark coming up out of Compton especially. Y'all always rise from the ashes and rise to the occasion. You love when they count you out.
There you go. And they got that live band too. Ooh. Oh, sorry, y'all.
Them superpowers get neutralized like a homely watch in silence. The first artist we once knew was looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Heavy antique is feeling distasteful. I calculate you, not as calculated. I can need predict your angle. Fabricate stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. A pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the lines from you now. You're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection.
Accent. Man, this is too good. Shout out to Kendrick, man. I was saying the other day, I wish I could have been at this concert. Absolutely amazing, amazing energy. And just to see his talent performing this whole track is amazing, man. Here's another one. This one's funny too. Now, this one was specifically targeted at DJ Academics because a lot of y'all remember on 616 in LA, Kendrick Lamar actually mentioned Academics, which I think was a huge win for him. He's going to go down in hip hop history when it comes to keeping track of and understanding the beefs that went on throughout history. So y'all check this reaction out when it came to Kendrick Lamar rapping the verse where he mentioned DJ Academics.
But I live in circadian rhythms of a shooting star. Mannerisms of Raphael like a healer give you heart. But the industry's cooked as I pick the carcass apart.
LA, make some motherfucking noise!
Make some noise for my brother Ak, motherfucking song.
Ak was happy, man.
He cut it off right before he dissed me, my nigga.
We on this thing off, line. We gotta watch it up. Yeah, watch it. You ain't got no more fire.
I don't know. Y'all have to let me know in the comments. Do you think Ak was actually happy, or was he hoping that Kendrick would have mentioned it and would have actually rapped the verse? In case y'all are wondering, I've got the lyrics pulled up and I can find it here where he mentions DJ Academics. Let me see. Oh, I probably passed it. There it is. So he says, the mannerisms of Raphael, I can heal and give you art, but the industry's cooked as I pick the carcass apart. Yeah, somebody lying. I can see the vibes on Ak. Even he looking compromised. Let's peel the layers back. So he skipped that part. I don't know if that was Kendrick showing Ak mercy or not. Just saying, hey man, I don't have beef with you. You were just a part of the game. But still, I don't know. If I'm Ak, I'm like, dang, Kendrick, come on, man. Shout me out. You put it in the song. Just go ahead and say it so I can use it as content. From a content standpoint, I'm sure Ak was hoping that he would have done it. But anyway, one more thing, or a couple more things we're getting into. This is DJ Academics shocked about what happened when Kendrick Lamar performed Not Like Us the first time. Listen to this.
I see bad people.
Busted on a beat, how deep, bro. Any rap nigga, he a freak, though. Man down, call an Amber Lamb. Tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross. He walk around like, what's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me. Fuck them all and they mama. How many op really got? Mean it's too many options. Finish fast on his body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show, nigga. Certified boogie man, I'm the one that up the store with him. Walking down, whole time I know he got some pulling him. Extra shit, bully that throwing him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they're in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand me down. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a real taste, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedestal. Fuck him up. I'ma do my
Yo, y'all see how they changed the camera angles too? I thought this was the most slept on part of this. Because a lot of people were watching it live, but man.
Only one that get your hand me down. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a real taste, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified
look at the camera.
Fuck him up. I'ma
That's
do my
crazy,
stuff.
man.
Why you pulling like a bitch, ain't you? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably
come on, man. Oh, Axe just over there nodding his head like, yep, you got this one, man. You got it. You got it. And I'm also hearing a rumor that one of the reasons Kendrick Lamar recorded it or performed Not Like Us 5 times is because they're actually going to use part of that in his upcoming music video. So we'll see when that comes out. Pretty sure it's going to be this week. I don't know if it drops on a Thursday like usual, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then last but not least, man, this one was very creative on Kendrick's part. In case y'all missed it, Kendrick Lamar actually changed some of the lyrics in Euphoria when talking about the ring that Drake has from Tupac. Listen to it, see if y'all get it.
what? Where's the man? I ain't seen him yet. Give me Tupac ring back and I might give you a little respect. Remember, hey, top dog. Crush my middle name and still ain't walk around with that. I don't like when only you like being. Johnny can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a, hold up. Boy, where's the man? I ain't seen him yet. Give me Tupac ring back and I might give you a little respect.
Dang, all right, there's K-Dot, man. Amazing performance. Definitely a historical performance, man. This is a great victory lap for him. I know he's over there hurting a little bit, but this was just, it was just funny to see the reaction because a lot of us weren't expecting Kendrick to do everything he did in the tour. So, hey, shout out to him. Imperial Stats, he walked away. He was hurt. Yeah, Ack was hurt a little bit on that one, but it was still, man, great performance. Imperial Stats said he didn't want to sing the song, but he couldn't help it. I agree. Larry Belafonte, man, this whole situation is wild. Kendrick performed it 5 times. He was not holding back. Henry Resilient said, no lie, one of the best concerts I've been to was a Kendrick Lamar one. Hey, shout out to Kendrick Lamar. He said TDE World Tour, saw them all in New York. That's dope, man. I haven't seen Drake or Kendrick in tour, but I know it would be an experience. Larry Belafonte says he has great breath control. Kendrick definitely low-key Blood affiliate. Allegedly. The crowd singing it word for word. Oh yeah, man. The time, and here's the thing where Kendrick really got Drake. It was the timing of everything was so well calculated by Kendrick. From the way he dropped 616 and Meet the Grams to ending the beef with Not Like Us to how he started with Future and Metro Boomin on Like That. I mean, the timing, the release, the strategy was just perfect. Yeah, he definitely out strategized Drake on this one too. Six Lenses says this guy. Six Lenses is not a Kendrick fan. I think it's still a hip hop song. Oh no, are we hold on a second. Are we good? Can y'all still see me? Stream health. It says excellent. All right, we were tripping for a second. Henry Resilient said, did you see Mustard say he made the beat in 30 minutes? I did see that. As a producer, that's not news. I mean, not saying that I'm on the level of Mustard, but you can listen to the beat as a producer and see how that could be made in 30 minutes. The beat isn't crazy because it's not it's not like a Euphoria or a what was the one Drake did? Family Matters. It's not like that where there's switch ups and there's a couple of different keys and there's two different songs. Now it's just straightforward dun, 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 the whole time, and then the drums, the 808 boom 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 boom. It's yeah, I could see it. He said, yeah, that was dope. The camera angles. J Tempo's in the building. What's up, man? Imperial Stat says, I hope the whole album's gonna be fire, but IDK, we'll see. I'm definitely not going to Kendrick's expectations right now are at an all-time high, so we will see. Hollywood Co said he did the Hotline Bling dance when he said A minor. Yeah, I saw that too. Six Lenses says, I think that hip hop's version of pop. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Hotline Bling dance. What else are y'all saying? Hollywood Smoking the One said he's freestyling at Drizzy's funeral is crazy. He's gonna taunt him with that ring forever. And I don't think the ring is the only thing that Drake can taunt Kendrick with. Because I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna let Kendrick have his moment because y'all gonna call me a hater, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Snap a Slap is in here, said weird flex. Which one? Imperial Stat said best concert I seen was Run DMC on Turner Field. That ish was crazy. Drake got outplayed. 100%. He got out Drake. Dang, Smokey. Yeah. Amy says Kendrick Lamar shooting the video for Not Like Us in Compton over the weekend. I heard, yeah, he's been shooting the video like crazy. And I heard they had to hire a ton of security too, which is a shame. This is why those people who are all like, oh, unity. I get you got to protect yourself, but if you're in your own city and you got to hire security, something's wrong, man. Like it's going to take more than a concert to bring unity to what's going on in Compton, but it is what it is. I mean, yeah, we're not going to go there. Smoking the One said, we're back. He said the beat wasn't all that. Its levels are terrible. It was cool, but I could see how it could be made in 30 minutes. Dudes doing beats in under a minute on Twitch. Yeah. It's like like an Olympic sport now. I love to see it, man. It's dope. Six Lenses says, yeah, but now he has to make music like that to keep his new fans. No hate. Yes, I had this conversation on Friday or Thursday. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens because a lot of the people that are on the Kendrick bandwagon now are just because he's the underdog. They want to see him go against Drake. They're tired of seeing Drake winning, whatever you say it. But a small portion of them, I think, are going to stay Kendrick fans. They're going to be on to the next thing. Kendrick's going to drop his album. And a large majority of the people that hear the album and they don't hear 15, 20, They Not Like Us are going to be like, Kendrick fell off. So this is kind of the balance that you have to play because public opinion is a large part of what went on in this beef. You can see it from the numbers. You can see it from how people are accepting Not Like Us, right? So if you're going to count that now, not counting it once the beef is over and the album drops, it's going to be tough to balance because not everybody's going to be rocking with Kendrick because he's just never been that guy. He's never been the I'm going to make something for everybody guy. This song's for everybody. So now you have to take the backlash from the people who don't rock with the album for what it is. So it is what it is. I think Kendrick got a big win out of this either way. So just keep it moving. Smoking the One says 6. That type of music's not new for Kendrick. Yeah, that's true. Mr. Morale wasn't it. What else? Snappa Slappa said the breath control. Oh, he said weird flex. And then he's talking about the breath control. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Imperial Stat said they playing that song at NBA games and bands in Georgia. Hey, y'all put some respect on Mustard now. Even though the beat may have been made in 30 minutes, it's still that beat. It did what it needed to do. Nipsey got killed helping his community. You can never be too safe. That's a fact. And I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to go there. Kendrick ain't no mainstream music. Nope. I agree 100%. Shout out to Mike That Dude over on the Cash App. He drops the 10 bomb for no reason. But what does he say? Shout out to Mike That Dude. He's always showing love. He says, morning show support. Appreciate you, man. And salute for the Cash App. All right, I'm going to read a couple more comments and then we'll get into our last subject real quick. Smuggler the One says, Mr. Morale wasn't bad. Wasn't what was expected, but wasn't bad. I think Mr. Morale was one of those albums where it just had a purpose and it wasn't necessarily for everybody. So Kendrick put it out because he's an artist. That's what he does. But Mr. Morale had a very, I think it was something that was for Kendrick more so than for people to listen to and enjoy. So I get it. Hollywood Co said mustard is greater than ketchup.
Stop the cap.
Ketchup on the beat. Oh. Nah, ketchup still sounds better than mustard on the beat. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. That's an L take. Yeah, mustard beats go crazy. How many Grammys does Mustard have? He's got to have a lot. Imperial Stat said it had substance, but musically it wasn't there. My favorite part was Ghostface verse. Yeah, it's like Andre 3000 putting out the Flute album is what I would compare Mr. Morale to. Maybe not that bad, but anyway, that's all I got. All right, y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back. We got to take a quick intermission and then we'll cover our last topic. Here we go.
Attenzione, dear music listener, streamer,
They not like us.
DJ,
They not like
whoever you are. Well, what I have here in my hand is an invitation that I would like to extend to you. You know, would you like to participate in a breaking from the normal, a renaissance of sorts? That's partial mind, but equal parts of your heart. That desire for connection. It's not merely just a phase. Stimulate your mind, Craig, and activate the caverns of your brain. Because now is for tomorrow. So always pray ahead. And the burden that we're carrying is heavier than lead. Strong mind, hard body, who cares? Nobody cries. Participation trophies are on the rise. Strong mind, hard body, who cares? Nobody cries. Participation trophies are on the rise. Fresh off the plantation, but I own all the crops. Ready to run this race, but you see, they compromise all the blocks. Found my own lane, and now the positive energy just flocks. Mine was hog-tied, and like a fish, all I did was flip and lemon. Blurred the lines to the point that they didn't even exist no more. What good is the truth if it don't even benefit your soul, your soul? You see the shoe don't fit, and the grudge won't
All right,
quit.
there he goes. King Creole with participation trophies. I see y'all asking about that one in the chat. One of the dope artists in the community. Y'all make sure you go check him out everywhere. King Creole. Yeah, and I'm glad you said this. Who said it? Six Lenses said something which I think is very important. Let me make sure my mic is good. Can y'all hear me okay? I think we should be good. Six Lenses said something that is very important to what's going to happen. So again, one of the reasons I think this win for Kendrick is so big is because even though you have what I mentioned, the people who are the fair weather fans or Drake haters, or they just want to cheer for the underdog, or they're bandwagoners, even though they're going to be bandwagoners, just out of pure interest on what the album sounds like, Kendrick's album is still going to do well. So people are still going to listen to it. And yeah, they might be saying, oh, Kendrick fell off. This isn't what we wanted. Where's the next Not Like Us? But he's still going to get the numbers. People are still going to listen, which I think that's just a big win for him, honestly. So it's good. Yeah, it's just going to continue to move his numbers forward. So yeah, that's a great point. I'm glad you said that, because yeah, Kendrick's still going to do well. He said, I think the tone of his new album should match If You're Reading This or surpass it with more aggressive songs. Kendrick's going to do what he wants to do, and people are still going to check it out. And I think that's the win right there. Y'all are in the chat talking about pancakes. Imperial Stat says King Creole. What's the song name? That is Participation Trophies. Hold on. I'll put it on the screen for you. There it is. Y'all go check him out. King Creole, Participation Trophies. And you can find this over on Spotify. And check him out there. Y'all in the chat talking about pancake. I don't know. It is almost lunchtime though. I'm getting kind of hungry. I'm not going to lie. All right, let me see. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Let me see. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get into this last topic, and then I'm gonna get y'all up out of here. This one is pretty quick. Let me see here. All right, got it. Got it over here. Let me see. What does Amy say? Y'all really want me to get into this food conversation right now? Oh man. Amy says fresh bakery food is the best, ClassE. I know, all right. I'm with you on that. When I lived in we used to live in Tennessee, and we lived there for I don't know, several years. And there was a fresh bakery around the corner. We could walk to it. It was maybe a quarter of a mile around the corner. And when I tell you that was the heaviest I've been in my entire life, I put on so much weight living around the corner from that bakery. They would make this, what was it? It was lemon. It had a lemon blueberry pound cake that they would make. Oh my God. Oh man, that lemon blueberry pound cake was amazing. And then they had cookies you could buy. Of course, they had donuts, fresh bread. But that lemon blueberry pancake or pound cake, fire. All right, see, now we're really gonna I'm gonna speed through this topic because, oh my gosh. Smokey the One said with lemon peels in it. They didn't have lemon peels in it, but they had like the lemon, what do you call it? The lemon zest. When you zest the lemon, they had that in there. They had the fresh blueberries in there. Oh my gosh. Amy said, I make lemon blueberry pound cake like 2 times a month. Amy. I have a question. Where am I at? Amy, you cannot be this perfect. Oh my God. She said she makes lemon blueberry pancake. Amy, I need some. Please. Smoking the One said, I think I know what you're talking about. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he said the shaving sound. It was, whoo. He said he's eating them gay lemons. Yeah, I knew what the word was. I was trying to think of another word for it just because I knew Smokey was going to say that. It is what it is. That's the culinary term for you uncultured folks in the chat. Let's get into it. All right. So DJ Academics is coming under some fire because he's continuing to double down on everything that's been going on between Drake and Kendrick Lamar when it comes to the beef. Now, DJ Academics has made some great points when it comes to the overall idea of where things are going to go in the future for Drake. But it's still, I still haven't heard from DJ Academics that this was a surefire, no doubt win from Kendrick, which is what I believe. So now he's getting some backlash from people in the music media like Joe Budden. Of course, Joe Budden, y'all know how I feel about him. If you don't know, Joe Budden gets on my nerves. I think he has some crazy takes and he's not anywhere near objective on most of the things that he covers. But y'all can listen to Joe Budden here, and this is by XXL Magazine. Joe Budden thinks DJ Academics should stop reporting on news about Drake because it comes off as a mission sent from Drizzy. This is from a Drake hater, by the way. Here we go. I'm going to play the full clip in a second. I know y'all are watching this are like, just play the clip. This is what this is one thing you got to watch out about, just the industry in general. Ak and Joe have been doing collaborations together, and for Joe Budden, knowing what content creation is, knowing what Ak is trying to do, for him to say this is just lame to me. And they've done collaborations. He did collaborations with Ak during this whole time, and Joe was like, yeah, you know, during this beef, man, you've been the biggest thing out there. You're killing it. Let's collaborate. And now he's coming out and saying this. This is one of the things that makes Joe lame to me. He's just talking to be talking sometimes. We'll play the rest of this in a second. Again, just a terrible take from Joe. Why would you tell a content creator to stop making content? Like, no matter how it looks. And now you're saying he's supposed to censor himself because of how it's going to look to certain people that probably already don't support him, are going to continue to watch him anyway. Academics is in my opinion, the biggest winner out of this situation. Kendrick is good. He's got a lot more pressure on him, but Ak, he gets to continue to do his thing and do it at such a higher level, not only because he has the connections, he knows people, he's clearly connected to Drake, but he's seen now, not only in the industry, but by his followers, by people in music media, as somebody who has some say, somebody who has some connections and somewhat of a major voice in this area. So to tell him to not talk or to say certain things, or if you say a certain way, it's going to be viewed like this. We're going to view everything you say, Joe, when you talk about Drake, but you're still talking about him. This is just this is another bad take by Joe Budden, but whatever.
I don't even see nothing that Drake posts no more. It's like Ak is the mouthpiece for certain things. And even if I'm a Drake fan, as a Drake fan, I want Ak to stop announcing things about Drake. The Ak announcements come with a certain level of expectation. So
one of the biggest Drake haters is speaking as a Drake fan. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna let the clip play. Let me rewind it and I'll let it play. Wait, what are you even saying, Joe? He just contradicted everything he said in this whole. What? Oh my God. He just contradicted everything he said in this whole statement. He said Ak's not going to care because it's a brand builder for him. So why should he listen to you?
Also, Ak, you got to know that any Drake news coming from you looks away now.
Yeah, it looks us.
Again, he shouldn't care. All right, keep going. He just.
Yeah. Ak is the one on stream.
I'm not going to replay this. We're going to move on. Anyway, Joe Budden is. I think Joe Budden. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go Joe Budden. We'll keep it on DJ Academics. When it comes to Ak is on his way up. His star is rising. He's doing really well. This whole beef just pushed him to another level, right? And Joe Budden, he's just kind of Joe Budden. So I don't know why he would have this take when DJ Academics' brand is all that matters to him. Drake doesn't matter the most to him. Kendrick Lamar doesn't matter the most to him. What he does with his brand. So if this is a great brand builder for him, and y'all can take this too for your own brands, why would he listen to somebody saying, hey, this is going to look a certain type of way? I don't care. Like, people are going to watch because they hate me. They're going to watch because they rock with what I'm saying. Anyway, XXL goes into a little bit more detail in this article talking about Joe. Joe Budden wants DJ Academics to stop the Drake news coverage. On the latest episode of his podcast, which premiered on Thursday, Joe Budden warned DJ Academics about his constant reporting on Drake. The podcast king suggested that, I don't know about that one, suggested that DJ Academics' incessant news about Drizzy seemed like a deliberate move to be associated with the Toronto rap superstar. He has Drake's number and a direct access to Drake. This is crazy, which would diminish his credibility as a reliable source to his fans. I 1000% disagree. 1000% disagree. Anyway, they rephrase, or they put a couple of things that were mentioned in the article or in the video. Joe also said that Kendrick Lamar also uses intrusive bots in his ongoing beef with Drake. I never cared about that. At the time of the taping, the Joe Budden podcast, rumors were circulating that K-Dot would be shooting a music video Not Like Us in LA, which he did. All right. So this is going into something else I mentioned earlier. I'll read that to y'all later. But here's DJ Academics finally responding to what everyone and Joe Budden has been saying about him not reporting on Drake. So he posted this clip from his live stream. He said he calls out the bias in hip hop media covering the Drake and Kendrick beef. We'll see what he says.
And I'm going to get to some of the commentary about like this whole, like, you know, quote unquote issue or beef between like supposedly Drake and Kendrick. Like it's so funny. I'm watching all these media personalities and everybody else just flat out blatantly lie. They're like, yo, Kendrick is uniting the West. He's uniting gangs. Like, not uniting the West Coast as like just a culture. He's uniting gangs. Like, we could say what it is, but I'm watching all these disingenuous people just make up bullshit. No, motherfucker. Like, yo, what y'all heard some people? Yo, what we seen on stage especially was cultural. Yeah, you saw gang culture come back into the fucking forefront of hip hop, nigga. That's what the fuck you saw. You know what I mean?
That's
not saying it's a bad thing or not. I don't care. Who cares? But if like people are like trying to add a cherry on top of what the real shit is. Trust me, I'm gonna get to Foolio chat. Just let me rock out with this, right?
So I don't know what he's trying to say.
And I'm gonna get to some of the commentary about like this whole, like, you know, quote unquote issue or beef between like supposedly Drake and Kendrick. Like it's so funny. I'm watching all these media personalities and everybody else just flat out blatantly lie. They're like, yo, Kendrick is uniting the West. He's uniting gangs.
Yeah, I already addressed this, and I know some of y'all in the chat and in the comments weren't feeling it. I don't see the unity part of it, but if y'all want to say it is, hey, go ahead and go with it. I thought this was another funny video in reference to Academics too. This is Life Before Euphoria, and whoever put this video together did an amazing job.
I've talked to Drake and his energy, not one time, not a couple times. It's been every time. I'm ready and waiting, and he got so ready and waiting, he realized Kendrick seen pussy. He dropped first. Let's talk about it.
And Kendrick, you on the clock. Yeah. It's all on Kendrick now. Kendrick has been calling for this. He's been asking for this for several years, and he got what he wanted, so now it's time to show and prove because Drake said it.
Yo, Kendrick, he's begging you to drop. The pussy shenanigans is over. The bait and switch, the bluffer Olympics is done. Drop your fucking 4-year-old song that you could get demolished.
I think it'll happen eventually. Kendrick will respond, but it won't be the battle. It won't be like back and forth.
Drake believes that Kendrick Lamar doesn't have a response to the push-ups drop and give me 50 discs that he dropped, and then Drake put
these were pretty bad
as a they have nothing to drop button.
I don't know. I don't think Kendrick's cooking up. It don't take him 3-4 weeks to I think that's over. It don't take 3 or 4 weeks.
I'm sorry. Drake is like a genre of music, my nigga. Like, you stuck on an island. Imagine if all you could listen to is all this militant, we gonna be all right, left, right shit. Fuck out of here.
I pointed out too, as this was going on, we mentioned a couple other videos from Academics. I pointed out how his energy changed so much throughout this beef. And you can see it got to the peak And then it started to go down, down, down. It was funny to see.
Here, nigga.
I think still through all of this, we find out that all of this Candyman, boogeyman shit that your generation kind of dubbed Kendrick. Y'all just kind of ran and thought that Kendrick was this bully that ran through the industry and nobody wanted to battle.
You rap every 5 years and you come with this bullshit now?
Drake up right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Drake up right now. Because Drake took it farther than Kendrick ever has.
The audacity of motherfucking a nigga who goes by the name Kung Fu Kenny to attack the GOAT in the ninth inning. After that nigga just gave us back-to-back tours, back-to-back-to-back albums.
Yo, act chill. This man was hype.
That nigga Penn been on a world tour. He finally took a break. And now you want to diss the fucking GOAT?
After what I heard with Push Up, you need to take a breath. You take your time and reply correctly. Because like I said, Drake dropped his takeover. So now you got to give us your ether. If you got the ether.
That's what he do anyway, though. He takes his time.
He should.
4 years.
No, we don't know.
He better come back faster than that. That's what he do anyway, though. He takes his time.
He should.
4 years.
He gonna fuck Kendrick up. Yeah, he gonna fuck Kendrick up. You see how dedicated he is looking at his phone? He's gonna fuck Kendrick up. He's gonna fuck Kendrick up.
Kendrick is on the fuck.
Yo, this. I feel so bad, man. I don't feel bad for Ak, because as Joe Budden mentioned, Ak is winning right now. He's still up. He's still gonna continue to create great content and do what he does. So, but these takes, man, whoo.
Clock.
Man.
And the clock is Kendrick is on the fucking clock.
It's been ticking
It took Drake 3 weeks.
No, it did not.
Yo, Drake in the club looking like he about to do the Thanos snap, man. Get rid of half the rap game. Fuck it.
Chubbs, so this is Drake man's Lil Chubbs. He said
Who made this
little
video,
boy
by
Kendrick
the way?
should drop Drake this, but he know better. Ooh.
You tryna let this shit die down? Nah, not this time, nigga. You following through. I guess you need another week to figure out how to improve. What the fuck is taking so long?
This is not going away. Like, this is a battle. Like, you wanted this. I'm entertaining it. I'm here now. I don't know what you're doing. I know you have records done.
The crib's on his wheel like motor homes. Niggas love to try and test us. I didn't know what we on. Chubbs got the magazine cover like Rolling Stone. Holy, this is how he wrote it. The nigga was waiting for a jet ski to pull up. Imagine what he's gonna do to Kendrick Lamar.
Hey, y'all gotta respect him for picking the side, though. He was riding for Drake heavy.
Yeah, Kendrick, stand the fuck up. You look crazy out here, bro.
Rocks a Compton Community College shirt, and apparently Kendrick's wife, Whitney, may have attended there, kind of letting Kendrick know, nigga, you know I'm closer to home than you think. And also, if you tune into or you check out the chains he's wearing, apparently these are the Tupac chains that supposedly he had bought. It's clear to me that Drake wants, he wants this back and forth.
It's just going to be very interesting to watch this unfold and watch where it lands after that.
Yeah, I don't know who made this video, but they did an amazing job, man, laying all this out. Yeah. Not great. And because Ak, he took a stand, he picked a side. You gotta take a L right along with. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments into the chat. Is Joe Budden right? Should Ak just stop talking about Drake? Is Ak doing the same thing? Or, is Ak right? And people are just hating on him and being biased. Let me see what y'all are saying. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got a bunch of y'all in the chat. Shout out to everybody who's in here. Six Lenses said, self-proclaimed king. You would be lucky to be top 10. Is he talking about Kendrick? Amy's talking about food still. Oh my God. I got to go get lunch now. Amy said, ClassE, only fresh bakery ones. If they've been laying around too long, they don't taste right. Oh my God. All right. Imperial Stat says, Academic's best take was Cole don't have no better albums than Kendrick when 7 Minute Drill dropped. Yeah, Ak was biased, and I think he was clear that he was biased, so we had to take what he said with a grain of salt. Drake's mouthpiece is diabolical. It's tough. Imperial Stat says, Ak's team's losing, but he still don't look as bad as the game does. Yeah, we're going to talk about that probably tomorrow. His podcast is like his career. Pointless. Oh, man. Pump it up. Dang, man, leave Joe. Y'all let Joe live. I didn't say all that. Trey Carter's in here, said, bro, he lost all credibility. We only there to clown act and catch him slipping. Oh, man. I don't think, Trey, I disagree, because his credibility was he was the Drake super fan who had direct contact to Drake. So he's got credibility there. When it comes to speaking on Drake, if Academics said something, you have to listen. So he is completely credible. Now, when it comes to being unbiased on the beef, probably not there. Shout out to Trey Carter in the building, though. Imperial. Oh, what are y'all saying? Dang, y'all had a lot to say about that one. Only a few good personalities. He said integrity matters. Button sabotages his own music. Imperial Stats said, I never understood the Drake hype. Only song I slightly like was 0 to 100, and that probably ain't his bars. It is what it is. I could play 10 Drake songs right now, and you're going to know some of the words to them. So I wouldn't, let's not do that. Imperial Stats also said, them takes age like cottage cheese. Yeah, you're not lying. He says OVL Mall went out sad too. He was emotional and embarrassing. Yeah, he's been awfully quiet lately too. That's why, man, it's not worth it to take a side. I'm sorry. Like, these guys don't care. Actually, but for DJ Academics, I mean, it's what he had to do. He is already connected to Drake. I think it was a win from him either way. Smoking the One said Ninjas was trolling while Dot was cooking. Yeah, Kendrick was ready for this one. Trey Carter, he said, it's hilarious. Kendrick videos right now get more views than Drake. Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree. He also says, I hope Kendrick drops the video this Friday to stump on Drake and Camilla BS. Oh, man. That would be dirty. Because we all know exactly how that's going to go. If Drake and Camilla are planning on dropping this week, I hope they don't. Because Kendrick is definitely going to drop that this week. And we're ready for it, but good Lord, that would be wild. He said he should drop another diss on his birthday. Smuggling One said, I made it. Definitely was a Kenny fan. Six Lenses says, we all took that L. Who are you talking about? Not me.
Stop the cap.
I'm good. Y'all Drake super fans couldn't take that L. I kept it objective over here. Smoking the One says, yeah, because it's just D writing at this point. Mm-hmm. Bro, you should make one showing how Kendrick outsold Drake with Damn and Mr. Morale. Make one what? Also, you should show the selective outrage for Drake. Yeah, that's, again, I try not to spend too much time focusing on the super fans on either side. Them saying that Kendrick siding with Dre was lame because of some of the allegations that are coming out about Dr. Dre. I think that's lame. We're not even going to go down that route because, yeah, let's just stay focused on the music. Round for round, Kendrick beat Drake. Let's move on, man. Amy says, Buns Huns, Sir Mix-a-Lot, or is it Sir One Hit Wonder? Amy! Okay, she said she was joking. All right, we gotta calm down. Amy said she was joking. We will not have any Sir Mix-a-Lot blasphemy in this chat, Amy. Come on now. Snap of that night was a purse full of... Oh, okay, y'all are talking about something else. Let's see. Trey said... Oh, I don't know what y'all are talking about. Smoking the One says, they're not wrong. Dre also was an abuser. Yeah, but I mean, if y'all watched the videos and the live stream I did throughout this entire beef, I didn't like Kendrick Lamar taking this whole I'm the better person route. I thought it was lame. I mean, it was cool for Meet the Grams and Not Like Us, but they've all got skeletons in their closet. They've all got people they're surrounded by that aren't up to par. So it's like, can we just not do that and just have y'all battle and just leave it at that? Because yeah, Dre was an abuser, but what does that have to do with Kendrick? You know, I get it, but yeah. Trey said, yeah, but they don't get mad when Dre is on Eminem videos. I know, it's so lame. Six Lenses says, ClassE, you took the L as well? Nope. Show me where I took the L. Please, I'm live in 4K throughout this whole thing. Tell me where I took the L and I'll agree with you. But nah. Smoking the One says, it was proven it can't be overlooked. He's contradicting his own statement. But as a Kenny fan, I'm turning the other cheek. You know, overlook it, man. This is, I don't know. Dre has nothing to do with Kendrick. Let's just focus on the music. Let me see. What else are y'all saying? A couple more comments. Trey says he talked about my wife and kids. I'm going to hell and talking moral high ground and everything. I don't care. Yeah, I didn't like it. Amy said L can stand for a lot of things. Just saying. She's talking about Six Lenses. Oh, she's probably talking about love. I will take your love, Amy. Trey Carter says you can't punch me, then get mad when I drop kick you. No, for sure. And as much as Not Like Us is doing well, can we all agree Chris Brown still had the best diss track of 2024? I don't care what y'all say. Chris Brown is still #1 right now. It's Chris Brown and then Kendrick. All right. Because Chris Brown was not playing around with Quavo, man. So I know y'all are gonna be mad at that. That's probably an L take, but I don't care, man. Yeah, Trey said, hell no. Chris Brown still had the best diss track of 2024. I don't care what y'all say. Nope, I'm not giving it to Kendrick. Six Lenses says, at least the man takes his L gracefully. Good job, Drake. You think he did? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Trey says, who do you think can possibly take Drake's place? Nobody. It's still Drake and Kendrick. Because the industry is going to continue to reward and show love to Drake. He's the $1 billion artist. Drake's not going anywhere. And the culture is going to continue to support and highlight and uphold Kendrick. So there's always going to be that fire and ice, yin and yang between Drake and Kendrick. I don't see anybody replacing him. Amy said, love, I was going for lunch. At least you didn't say lick. Hey so that means you're bringing me lunch, Amy? Is that what you're saying? I will happily take your lunch. Amy said, this chat be wild and comedic relief. Yeah, I'm going to read a couple more comments and then we'll get out of here. Did any of y'all call in, by the way? I wish y'all would call in and let me know what you think. Y'all are being shy today. Nobody called in. Maybe I'll get y'all on the next one. A couple more. Imperial Stat said J. Fold. I don't want to hear about J. Cole again. I'm done. I'm not even listening to the fall off. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I am an anti J. Cole fan at this point. Like he drops, I don't care. This man flip flop. Like I can't unsee what I saw. Going to Spotify and seeing 7-minute drill in gray and you can't play it. That's just I'm scarred. I can't do it. Man. Amy said, y'all don't want me to call in. I got jokes. You definitely got to call in one day, Amy. Six Lenses says Fall Off is going to be the best album. I don't care. I'll mention it real quickly. I'll say, hey guys, in today's story, J. Cole dropped. Anyway, moving on. Tyler, the Creator. Yeah, you're going to kill me for this, Trey. I have not heard one song knowingly by Tyler, the Creator. Does Tyler have some viral songs I might have heard? Yeah, I don't get the Tyler thing. He's not for me. Fall Off is the best title for it though. Yeah, I haven't. I haven't had a reason to listen to Tyler. He says Earthquake.
Chew anything that smokes or lights fire.
Never heard it. I've never heard this. I didn't even know what his voice sounded like until now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sleeping on. Am I sleeping on Tyler, y'all, or is it just? I mean, this Earthquake came out 5 years ago. It's got 150 million views on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, and I keep hearing everybody talking about Tyler. I've just never checked out his music. Does he have any what? Hold on, let me type in Tyler the Creator hit songs. I'm sure I've heard something by him, but maybe not. New Magic Wand.
Hey yo.
Are We Still Friends? So Are We Still Friends and Yonkers sounds familiar. So let me see. Are We Still Friends? Have I heard this? Yo, I for real haven't heard of Tyler the Creator. I haven't heard any of his music. Let's try Yonkers. These titles sound familiar, but I don't know. Okay, I've heard this. I've heard this before. All right, so I've heard of Tyler the Creator. I've heard of Yonkers. That was 13 years ago. Oh, I could have just pulled it up here. I had it on the screen. Okay, I've heard Yonkers by Tyler the Creator before, but I think that's it. Honestly, Yonkers, that's an old one. Yep. He said, but he must have learned how to make music. What's Amy over there saying? She's got the eyes. Trey Carter says he's like Pharrell and Kanye plus better at rapping. White people love him.
Hey yo.
Smoking the one thing. ClassE, if you like crazy wordplay, he's your guy. Yeah, I'm gonna check him out then. I haven't had a reason to listen to Tyler other than people are like Tyler the Creator. But I don't know. I'll check him out. Big three is K. Dot, Tyler, and Cole. Trey, now
Stop the cap.
I know you cannot stand Drake, but please don't do that. Don't put Cole on any list anymore, ever. Can we agree, Trey? You don't have to pick Drake, but can you pick somebody other than J. Cole? Please. How about who we want to put in there? Put Future in there. Put Future in there, all right? Denzel Curry? No! Come on. Trey, can we agree? Can we go K. Dot, Tyler, Future? Will you give me that? Okay, there you go. He said facts. Future's fire. Thank you. We're not doing J. Cole. I'm sorry. Can't do it. J. Cole is done. In this community, J. Cole's respect is completely 100% gone. He can make music. I wish him the best. Hope him well. But when it comes to the top artists of all time, he had an opportunity. He fumbled it. J. Cole's he'll make it in the top 40, maybe. Yeah, we're good on that. Oh, he's from Atlanta. Hey, shout out to A-Town. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now, Trey. Okay, there you go. Big three Trapped is Future, Thug, and Cardi. I could get behind that. I don't know though, man. Gunna's recovery right now is one that I think needs to be studied, especially from a branding standpoint. The way that Gunna was able to overcome everything that he's been through is amazing to me. So anyway, all right, y'all. We're going to get up out of here. Let me go ahead and put this announcement up here one more time. Thank y'all for staying active in the chat too. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody who's in here. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got another episode of the Song of the Night live for you. If you're an artist or you know an artist, make sure you tune into the show. You get a chance to win $100, a brand new Shure 55 SH microphone, and 2 door prizes. All right. So y'all don't want to miss out. It's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all there. Couple more comments, and then I promise y'all we gonna go. Kendrick gets cooked by Cena on any day. Killer Mike. Yeah. Killer Mike he's a people's artist. He's not for everybody, so we can't put him in the top 3. Yeah, Future is the OG trap legend. That's a fact. Firestream Burrow, take it easy. Shout out to Trey, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Amy got that cake. I see you over there, Amy. All right, y'all. You know what to do. Keep growing, keep pushing, keep it classy. We gone. Peace.
We're real strong people. We can do anything. We can't be worried about what they say. My brother, my sister, just believe in yourself. Believe in your skin. Believe in your health. Believe in yourself. Believe in your talk. Believe in your walk. Believe in yourself. Believe in your skin. Believe in your health. Believe in yourself. Believe in your talk. Believe in your walk. Believe in yourself.
Since everything starts with self, let me hold this mirror up and take a look at myself. Before I judge you, I gotta check myself. And I come to find out that that's good for my health, right? Change your mind and watch the whole body follow. So you won't hear me talking about I'm hitting you with hollows. I can't do it, got plans for tomorrow. And I ain't trying to bring my seeds no type of sorrow. Wait, cause fake rappers do fake-ish. I mean, most the basic get replaced quick. I'll never sacrifice my soul. Truth is, so I might never get 1 million records sold. But that's cool, cause I'm good with the creator. He nurtured my thoughts, so I'll present you with verbal flavor. You never listen to what no haters say. We pray for them, but we gon' move it this way. We moving forward, y'all.
We can do anything. We can't be worried about what they say. My brother, my sister, just believe in yourself. Believe in your skin. Believe in your health. Believe in yourself. Believe in your talk. Believe in your walk. Believe in yourself. Believe in your skin. Believe in your health. Believe in yourself. Believe in your talk. Believe in your walk. Believe in yourself.
I feel like George Floyd, yo, I can't breathe. It's hard to conceive on why they wanna kill we. I think they wanna break our spirit. The youth won't hear it. We die over loose. These cops scared to quit it. I send my love to Eric Gardner's family, cause them pigs went and took away somebody's daddy. Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, Ahmaud Arbery. The world sees what's happening. Yeah, so in the midst of our hardest pain, we believe in ourselves and face our darkest days. You know, they be mad when we come together. So after the protest, stick together. Take the pledge. I will fight but won't kill a brother. Cause I can't take your life if you are my brother. So I'ma send you love, not one shell casing. Believe in yourself and change our situation.
Believe in your skin. Believe